Hi everybody and welcome to week 5 of our questions, and we have Michelle in the hot seat today, don't we? So
we certainly do.
So this is quite a recent one you might have seen in the news. So question for you today is, what are material facts? I believe there's part A, B and C, something strange like that.
There most certainly is, and as I've been expecting this question because I've heard it asked in the office, I've made a couple of notes because it's quite complicated if put across wrongly. So I'm going to put it in straightforward, plain English. So Part A. Part A has been out for some time, and this relates to what we call inescapable costs. So think if you're buying a property, it's the essential financial commitments, e.g. the price of the property, the council tax band that you're going to pay, and also the 10 years included. So by that, if it's a leasehold property, you've got more cost to pay.
Like your cost, service charges and things.
Ground rent, service charges, and even the amount in time on the lease.
Makes sense. Things you need to know if you're going
to
buy a property.
Part B. So Part B is information which must be established for all properties. So this is details of the construction, the utilities, even down to the parking. So you can no longer not mention parking, you have to state on-street parking. It also, how many rooms? And it also covers non-standard features that could affect a consumer decision about a property. Okay? Part C. Part C relates to factors that may or may not need to be established, right? Okay. So what this means is considerations could be, for instance, is it a flood risk area? Okay. You know, Lancaster in the past 10 years has had flood areas that needs to be disclosed. Whether the building's listed. So it could affect some decision discovering it's grade 2 listed later on.
Future developments and things like
that. Exactly. Yeah. And also if it's the conservation area. So think about me just have moved. I've bought in a conservation area. So what that means where I am is I've had to apply for planning permission to even change my windows.
Yeah.
Which again occurs more costs on top of the window price.
So people need to know that before they decide to buy a house, essentially.
They do. So you're going to see on the statements of details more information appearing, but that means you can make a better, fully informed decision. And the hope is that, of course, it will result in less fall-throughs, less people spending money unnecessarily.
Makes complete sense. Yeah, it's important. So I know we're already moving forward as our software providers at the moment, aren't we? Adding all that extra information in just to make sure you need that information when you're buying a house. It's important. You spend a lot of money.
You know, it's painful at the moment, getting used to it all. A lot of work with the team, updating everything. But, you know, in the long run, it's great.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much. And we shall be back next week with our next questions.